Hey, good morning. This is Steve. Teaches Steve a dulcimer tune. Thanks for showing up today. I got a lot going on today. I want to figure out how to do all this without breaking my computer brain. So part of what I'm doing today is actually learning how to run this show. And like for instance, I want to take my face and flip it around here. There we go. Let's see. Here it comes. Here it comes. Boom. There we go. So what am I doing here? I'm teaching myself a tune. And why am I doing that? Because I've been, I need new stuff. And it seems like I can only do certain things when I'm broadcasting it live. It keeps me accountable. So you guys are my accountability partners here, I guess. So good morning. We got Jesse, Kathy, David, Lou Ann, Carol. Hello, Carol. Patricia, Boz, Bluegrass Lady. So thanks for dropping by here. No, that's not. Let's see. Now, let me tell you what this is not. This is not a workshop, and it is not a performance. It's me in my studio just doing my thing here. And you guys are welcome to ask questions, and you can suggest tunes, or tell me when I'm working on something you don't like it, whatever you want to do. But I'm able to see chat today. I've got table edit up and running, so if I need to do that, I can do that. I wonder what we're going to learn today. So let's, like I said, I'm also trying to run this show in a way that works. So can you guys hear my voice okay? Let me know if you can hear my voice. And then secondly, let me know if you can hear this dulcimer okay. That's good. Dave says, has anything yet borne fruit out of this? Dave, what do you mean? I don't know what you mean at all. Please be more clear. Good. Thanks for the sound check. That's great. And Dave, I do want to know what you mean. Sanford. Oh, good. Okay. Well, looks like we're in business here. Oh, Dave. Well, that's a good question. So Dave says, has anything borne fruit from doing this? I've done 3 of these, maybe. The first one, I did a little bit of The Long and Winding Road by the Beatles. I also worked on an Irish tune. And I do have notes for all this stuff. Let me bring it up. Let's see. Thank you. Thanks for the sound checks. Let me find the list. Also, this isn't like normal TV where I keep it moving. Sometimes I'm sitting here thinking I'm in my workshop. That's all. So let me look up. I got song requests from you guys from last week. There were some good ones in there. So I'm answering Dave's question here. It's going to take a minute. Okay, there we go. Here's how I work. I like to wing it. And you can't, when I'm on stage, and you can't wing it unless you are prepared to wing it. At least I can. I mean, I can wing something, but if I want it to go well, I have to prepare to wing it. And there's 2 ways you do that. One is you make sure you know where all your chords are in the dulcimer, all the scales. You've got fingerings worked out, right hand, finger picking, flat picking, cross picking, strumming, syncopated rhythms. And every little step of this is improvised. It's practiced improvisation. So anytime you see me making something up, I've practiced making that little thing up a lot. So the idea is when I get on stage, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I've got the tools to do it. And there's a lot of stuff that goes into that. But the second part of this is have some kind of something from a tune. So chord progression, melody, the form. It might involve singing words. Of course, you can write this stuff down. You can have it on an iPad in front of you. You can memorize things. So what the fruit is of all this stuff is I have spent enough time doing it in front of you guys that when I get up on stage, I almost have what I need. But I can brush up real quick, in a hotel room, backstage. Once I spend the time working on something, something will come out. And then the first 3 concerts where I perform something, it'll be rough. But it's like a sacrifice. You sacrifice yourself during those tunes. And then somewhere around the 4th time, it starts working. So you just make sure you put something solid before and after it. Eat your humble pie. And somebody might say, well, you should really be more prepared than that. Well, maybe. Maybe this is as good as it gets. I am trying to have fun here, This is not a beer. This is a very ornate can of something. Sparkling water. All right, back to the chat. Let me see what we got here. We got people from all over, from Australia, I think, right, Ann? Not New Zealand, Australia, I think. The first one was actually The Long and Winding Road by the Beatles. The second one was Satin Doll. Now, if you said play it right now, I'm not ready, probably. I might pull it off. But tunes brought up last week, Bridge Over Troubled Water, Annie's song. This is stuff I didn't, I played through a little, but I didn't work on. Fire and Rain, Stand By Me, Lily of the Valley, Maggie May by Rod Stewart, Hotel California. And I had Mary out in Arizona send some tab for that, which is kind of just for the chords and stuff. California Dreamin', The Boxer by Paul Simon. Crazy Little Thing Called Love by Queen. Desperado. The Rose by Bette Midler. Wind Beneath My Wings. Send in the Clowns. That's the one I thought, I might play that at my funeral on a boombox. I love the tune. I might, it seems like something that I listen to when I'm alone and sad. I don't know. Maybe I need to spend more time with it. It's a great song. It's one of my favorites. Dill Pickle Rag. And I think that Aaron May might have a good version of that. End of the World by Skeeter Davis. The reason I want to do End of the World is she went to my high school. So, when I was in high school, I thought it was the end of the world, but it worked out. Blue Skies, Cynthia. That's good. Yeah, my melody string is not double, although I like double melody string. This instrument resonates so much that the double melody just seems to be too much sound. And I've wanted to learn how to use a single melody. What language is that, man? That's a cool looking alphabet there for your name. Butch Ross is here. Butch, what do you think? Send in the clowns? I mean, isn't that when you and I end up, I don't know, compromised or something? I've just seen a face by the Beatles. So let's too much treble, says George. Butch, can you confirm that? Doug Smoot, good to hear from you. I always wish I heard more from you. So good to see you. Part of what I'm doing today also is practicing this elaborate setup. But let's go look this up. So now the Beatles, here's the problem. There's certain artists where if you play them in your thing, not only do they demonetize your advertising, which is no big deal to me, but they might just like cancel that video where nobody can see it. The VSL is a 25.8. I guess there's one way to find out. So we need to find out. So let's put this Beatles tune in. I've just seen face. I don't know that. I'm getting to know the Beatles now, which is Here's Paul McCartney doing on a solo guitar. I might give that a listen. So now you guys will hopefully hear this. This is the next thing. I need you to tell me if you hear this and if it's too loud or too soft. Of course, the fact that I can't hear it's interesting. Hang on just a second. Are you guys hearing it? Yeah, I can't hear it either, man. Huh. I don't think there's any sound on this one. Is that possible? Let's try another one. No, I'm not hearing ads or anything. All right, hang on a second. That's really weird. If you're looking for a hot show this morning, you might want to go watch The Last Kingdom on BBC. But this one, and there is some not safe for work stuff in there, but it's pretty good. I think it's pretty neat. External headphones. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not getting any love on the sound here. Huh. Well, I know how to do this. Yeah, I know, Lynn. I've got it set to come out the MacBook Pro speakers. I know. Let me try this. Let's try this. There we go. Let's try this now. I want to do the live one. One moment, please. Also, this will be, you can watch this later, so. It will get interesting at some point, but right now, if anybody's interested, I'm using. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Now, I'm not hearing that on here. But you're hearing it and you're telling me it's low. I'll tell you what this Sit in the Music LLC. That sounds like. All right. Why can't I hear it? Oh, here we go. Oh, shoot. I'll tell you exactly how it works. Send in the LLC. Is that Butch? Here we go. Let's see. How about that? All right, so I'm hearing it. It's showing up here. All right, let's go to YouTube. Check 1, 2, check, check. All right. That's no fun. But you guys got to be able to hear it, or it doesn't hardly make sense. But you can hear the dulcimer real clear, and my voice sounds like I'm on a mic, right? It doesn't sound like it's coming through. Let's try this. I'm going to do a little loop. You tell me if you can hear the loop. You should be hearing music play right now. I'm not on Zoom, you guys. Thanks for the tips though, and the thoughts. Good, you hear the loop. Well, that's the kind of world I want to live in. That's great. And when I hit this, you should hear that. This is so crazy. What song is that? You should hear the loop and my playing. What song is that? No, okay. So let's get the level going. The level. I can hear Luke, but I can't hear Paul. Yeah, well, Paul's frozen. I might give up on Paul and just play my stuff here. Check 1, 2. So the level's real low. I don't understand what's going on with that. Let's try this out. Check 1, 2. Check, 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 check. All right. Boom, boom, chat, 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 chat. Let me do something, see what happens. Chat, 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 chat. Yeah, that's weird. Okay. Everything's up 100%. How's you can hear me fine, Colleen says. Fine. That's great. Okay. Well, let's learn a tune here. So how did it working? It looked like it was working. How disappointing. What's a good tune, y'all? What's a good tune? I think that one by Paul McCartney's. I'm looking for an instrumental, so I'm not looking to learn a song to sing. I'm looking for something with an instrumental possibility. Maybe it's best you don't hear this stuff. I'm listening. I could be wrong, but I need to pass on. I've just seen a face, and I'm wrong a lot about this kind of thing. Let me see what you got. Stand by Me. I've thought of that one. Norwegian Wood. Already have that one. Is that a trick, Carol? you you saw me play that one up in Pennsylvania. Stand by Me. It's not a bad idea. Tubular Bells. So here's what happens when I want to play a tune. I just go to the dulcimer and I see if there's anything going on. Getting a text from my mom saying, "Please sing." No, mother. Um, let's see here. Stand by Me. This is just me checking this out to see if it's an option. Oh, I like that. No, I like that. Phew. Half of the dulcimer. That can't be. It's showing it. I appreciate your feedback, though. We can see a lot of your shirt and half of the dulcimer. I'm watching on YouTube also, and I see the whole dulcimer. If you're on a device, turn it vertical, see if something changes. There you go, Cynthia. She's got it going on. Y'all, here's something I like about this. It allows me to put the bass notes on the bass string, like what the bass player would play. And I can put the melody on the middle string. And why that's important, so there's some cool bends I can do there. That gives you that soulful sound. Bill Withers, man, he had what a great voice. He just passed away. Is that right? Anybody know? Let's see. And then you got the Call on Me Brother part. All right, and there's another thing about this I like. This is interesting. It's got these usually like on a piano. Let me let you see this for a second. Usually you wouldn't do this on an instrument, but you just pick a chord shape on the piano and move it left and right. I'm going to do it in C here. It's, it's the simplest chord, a root third fifth on the piano, move left and right. Well, it works on the dulcimer like that, which is kind of cool. Let's see. Now, in this case, I got the melody on the bass. There's a chord I've been wanting to use. Now, that's a C sharp diminished, but it functions as an A7. But in the song, man, just because he's moving the triad around on the piano, it kind of sounds diminished almost. Am I playing on Lean on Me? Darn it. This happens all the time. You said, well, this is how this works, by the way. This is how this works. All right. Well, let's put Lean on Me on the list. And then let's see. In a sec. Stand By Me. Okay, let's try that now. Now, if the idea here is if I can play it, I can do a little bit by memory, then that's a good sign. So here we're gonna try a little bit of Stand By Me. There it is. Ooh, the night. So this kind of repeating rhythm pattern, I got to do that and the melody, and I can't do both probably. So how much of that is integral? I like that. That's cool. All right. But how do you do the melody too? Is there a bridge to that? Anybody know? I quit seeing y'all's text, by the way. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Yeah. Tell me something. Does that have A bridge. There we go. Stand by me. Now, let me tell you what, when I couldn't play by ear at all, I mean, not a lick, and I do mean nothing. And Marla Meyer down the street, she picked up my little keyboard. It was a Casio calculator that doubled as a piano. And she started playing the theme to All in the Family. And I said, man, I wish I could do that. And she said, you can do that. She almost got mean in a good way, you know. And she said, you can do it. You just have to work on it. One of the very first things I tried to learn was Stand By Me. So I've been listening to it for a long time. I never really got much of it back then. I think I'm doing a little better right now. Ben E. King. I'm getting a Joe Biden commercial here. No comments, please. Protect my innocence. Okay, I'm listening. Yeah, it's oh yeah, the string solo. Yeah, Butch. I mean, that's the only thing you got, right? You got to play your heart out on the verse / chorus, if you want to call it that. I guess it is. But they're kind of the same. But the string solo. I'm thinking of the wrong song. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. It's really all about the solo, isn't it? It's all about the string solo. Okay. Loop pedal. Thank you, Butch. It's nice to have Butch here as a consultant. Butch, I'll give you a little bit of the money I make on this YouTube stream where I'm playing copywritten music. Legally, by the way, folks. Which is why I'm doing it on YouTube. All right, loop pedal. Let's try this out. I'm going back to lean. I'm going back to lean on me. I'm feeling lean on me a little bit this morning. I got my iPad doubling as a chat window, so that's kind of cool. Is this the same kind of song? Am I doing the wrong song all of a sudden? Man, I think it's the same song. Is there string solo and Lean on Me? Am I playing Stand By Me? Darn it. Stand By Me. Now I'm lost. All right, so here's another consideration. Butch might appreciate this. And maybe Carol. I don't know who all's in here. Sometimes when a song doesn't have enough power to stand on its own as an instrumental, I feel like it can be worked in as a musical wink in a medley. So how about let's go back to Lean on Me. I want to try this one a little bit. I'm digging Stand By Me though. And here's another possibility. Butch and I play this together, someday that would work. Let's see. Huh. And then the Call on Me Brother. What Lean on Me, Stand By Me? How is that? How are they not the same? It seems like a good medley, doesn't it? Lean on Me, Stand By Me. This is if you think about it, it's a little too heavy. Let me do Lean on Me. Probably better you guys aren't hearing this, maybe. There's less of a chance this video will just disappear. Let me see what I got here. Got another political ad. I'm listening. Mom, quit texting me. I'm listening. Mom, it's not in Zoom. It's on YouTube. This is another song where oh man. All right, here's another idea then. Stand By Me will be the verse, and Lean on Me is the chorus. Now, this is called brainstorming. I remember in the 6th grade, they said when you brainstorm, there's no rules really. So if somebody says, hey, we could all dress up like, I don't know, whatever, you don't say that's a terrible idea. When you're brainstorming, you just jump in. Let's try and putting these together. And then Lean on Me. I don't think I'm smart enough for that. But I am going to write this down. That's a neat, there might be something to this. So I'm putting down Lean on Me medley with Stand By Me. Dude, I wonder what years were those written? Is there any chance those guys were playing off of each other a little bit? Could combine them in some strange way. All right. That's good. Stand By Me into Lean. Here's one thing. The audience, I could get them to sing, I mean, everybody knows both of those. So it could be like a feel-good thing. I think there's one more tune needs to go in there. Man. I'm telling you, it's heavy. All right, back to the chat. Hey, Dusty. If you're just joining us, welcome. I'm looking for tunes, and I'm trying them out on the dulcimer. If you mention something, I'll try it out. I'm thinking of stuff too. That one kid out in Minnesota, I think is where he lives. He just did classical gas, right? It's pretty cool. Mamas and papas. You mean all the leaves are brown? That one's what? Let's see. Hang on a second. All right. So what else does that song do? Do you want that? No, Butch. No, stay back. Now, look, Butch has learned all these tunes that I'm trying to learn myself. Maybe not, but probably maybe a lot of them. Let me do it on my own. So, California Dreamin'. Question is Chattanooga Choo Choo. I know. Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm going to let Butch have that. I feel like I might. Butch, if you die before me, I worked that for your funeral, but that's a lot of work for a funeral, Man, that's a good tune. You do that on a chromatic, though, I think. All right, I'm listening to Mamas and Papas for a second. Of course, now I'm getting a feta cheese commercial. There we go. I should just pay that monthly fee where they don't give you commercials. That's what friends are for, Kathy. That's something that touches me from my past a little bit. It is a lot of work. Is this song basically the same as Lean on Me? All right, here we go. Is there a bridge or anything? A flute solo. Great. A bluesy flute solo. There's nothing, there's just yeah, you know what I like? I like tunes that go verse, chorus, bridge, verse, chorus, something like that. Or AABA form. Love that. Like Crazy by Patsy Cline. No thanks, Butch. Put that tab in your will to me. Probate will keep that up. Who knows? All right, no more talk like that. Yeah. This would be a good finale, maybe. I don't know. Is it sad? I love it. I gotta reject this one. I'm sorry, Ann. I'd like to do it just for all your birds. How about a good bird tune? George, how about we give you an original tune by one of us and you make it better? I'd be up for that. Patsy Cline, Penny. I know. How about let's see. I need it augmented there. I don't have it. That's lucky. That's a gift. Oh, what B7? I think that's got possibilities. Here's here's what I like about Crazy. I like the bend notes. It can sound so ugly, but this one, I don't know. It's slow. That helps. Let me see what y'all are saying here. Oh, we got a whole bunch of chatter in there. Hang on a second. Yeah, George, if you go to my website, stevenseifert.com, you can get my email there. Steven@stevenseifert.com is the email. Green Mile. You know, I like these for a first dulcimer. If you want to spend just over $100, like right around $150, Bill Berg in Nashville. Well, no, he's in India. Bill Berg, Berg. There's others. You know, I have like 100 friends who build dulcimers who will be mad at me because I didn't mention their name. But I like Bill Berg's. They're a good price. And then I also a McSpadden, get a standard McSpadden cherry, um, cherry back and sides, redwood top, flathead. Get string gauges 26, 16, 12. Have them compensate the bridge for that. Tell them you're going to bend the strings and do vibrato, and you want them to buff out those frets so they're just shiny smooth. Now that one's I forget the prices now, but that one's gonna be up around $450. I just forget. And then I'm playing a McCafferty. I like one of those. They're over $1,000, but I love them. I love the tone. Let me see what else we got here. Dave, let's see. Fire and Rain. I know. I might look at that. Dusty. There we go. Thanks, Dusty. Deb, Fire and Rain. Greenwell, Brothers in Arms by Dire Straits. Well, Dusty, I know Willie Nelson wrote Crazy, which is pretty cool. That's crazy. What I mean, so early in his life, he writes a song like that. My goodness. For What It's Worth, David Lynch. I don't know that, but I know David Lynch. Agreed. Let's see. Credence, have you ever seen the rain? All right, let's process these. Let me think of Fire and Rain again. I want to do no, that's not right. I like that song, Country Road. Fire and Rain. How's that start? Fire and Rain. Just yesterday morning. People keep mentioning funeral songs. What's the deal, y'all? We're all gonna make this, okay? That's a good one. I know. People love downer music right now. Have you ever seen the rain? I love that one. You know, my dad liked I'm No Stranger to the Rain. Keith Whitley. Guys, you're just picking out sad songs. What's the deal? Credence. Have you ever? I always call them Credence. Credence. That's what I've always called them on accident, really. Um, hang on. Oh, I thought you meant a David Lynch song, because David Lynch, the director or whatever, he's also into electronic music. Okay. All right, listen. No more dulcimer. Which dulcimer to buy? I'm getting lost in there. Muddy Waters. I know. What would be a good Muddy Waters tune? I've had some Blue Lines. I really enjoyed them. Butch has learned a lot of tunes. At some point, he had a studio apartment. And, you know, I think it's one of those where you have one room and a kitchen and a bed that comes down from the wall. And he was telling me about that. And I always imagined Butch just sitting in there, you know, 12 hours a day learning popular tunes using choir arrangements, which is what you did on the one. All right, it's time to pick a tune. I'm an hour in, so I do this for 2 hours. If you don't want to hang out, I understand. If I had to pick one right now, I feel like "Stand by Me." I about got it. I need to learn the string solo. I need to learn the string solo. Okay. Well, let's do that. Stand by Me or Lean on Me? Lean on Me sounds so good. Stand by Me. That's the one with the string solo. Well, y'all, I need another tune. If you mentioned a tune and I forgot it, it seems like I've glossed over it, go ahead and put it in there again. Yeah, Green Mile, the McSpadden kit's not bad. You might dig that. Looking out my back door. I'm looking for somebody mentioned an instrumental one earlier, and I was thinking that's a good idea. What was that? Thanks, Anne. Sorry about the mamas and the papas. I think I'm gonna do that. That'd be a good one for us to sing. Darling, darling, stand by me. Yeah, I know it's a good one. Somebody said a slow one. What was it? You've got now. Hey there, Delilah. Huh. Type my name on YouTube and check out Suzanne in the Sunshine. George, please email that to me. Oh, you're saying do it right now. Okay. Let's see. Suzanne in the Sunshine. All right, I'll look that up. Suzanne in the Sunshine. Too many texts for me to keep up. Now, also, let's see. SZLEMP. SZLEMP. I'm having a hard time finding that. Type my name. Okay, let's see. George. All right, I got you. So George wrote a song here. He's saying to listen to it. There you are. One video, dude. Gentleman George plays the dulcimer. All right, let's see. Hey, listen. Before I hear this, if I don't decide to play this tune, you and I can't be enemies. It's not going to work. You know, they say you shouldn't go into business with your best friend. Well, you and I need to be friends no matter what. And just because I don't play this doesn't mean I don't like it, or you. And if you're real sensitive about that kind of thing, warn me now and I won't play it. But I'm going to go ahead and listen to this. I want to hear what you wrote. Ronnie Millsap. I know, Mom. I want to do Lost in the 50s tonight. All right, George, let's see what you got here. Yeah, that's a cool tune. That's a cool tune. I like it. So everybody type in, I'm going to give you the link. Let's see, share. Everybody go learn this tune. We'll make it a, we'll see if it takes hold in the dulcimer world. Here's the thing if you want to get it there. This is my workshop. I think I would make one tweak to that. Now, this is not you. I'm not telling you to do this. I'm talking about me. I want the beginning of it to sound, I want to differentiate it between what you're doing and Boatman a little bit. And I think you could do that with just a minimal change. And I don't mean you, I mean me. I want you to keep doing what you do. There's nothing wrong with a song sounding a little like something else. Of course, it could be a medley with Boatman. There you go. I know Galway Girl. Listen, dude, the best version of Galway Girl is right here. I'm going to give you the. This is the best one. Here, check this out.
Musician is the best way to learn, practice, and master the guitar.
It's not the best way. It's not. There's no best way. And I don't know why I'm seeing that. That's an ad down there, y'all. Get that out of here. Here we go. Anyway, you need to, it's so great. They're all sitting in this airport. I guess they're in Ireland. It says Irish flight delayed. And then a lot of people are singing it like they know it. And then there's people sitting around like, look, this is so good. This is so great. They're all waiting on a delayed flight. They whip out these instruments. You're right. This guy's amazing. This Daoir Farrell. I don't know how to say his name, but he's one of my favorite singers of all time. Butch Ross, you better look that dude up because he is fierce. But this dude right here, that guy right there, he doesn't crack a smile. But I like to think he's probably enjoying it, right? He's just not used to getting down in the airport, right? Derry. Is that how you say it? Derry. Derry. Oh, he's so good. So good, man. So good. Um, so good. And then actually, if I could sound like any male singer, what is that? Hang on. Who's the guy that sang with Planksty, plays the mandolin? What's his name? They did that album with that other guy in the 70s, the two of them. Mr. Roadstorm. I'm hoping you know. Shoot. All right. One moment, please. Long time. Some of these tunes, if I've never heard it at all, I'm a little reluctant to jump on it. Let me just tell you this guy's name real quick. Donald. Is it Donald Looney? Andy Irvine. That's it. All right. Let's see. Andy Irvine. And Paul Brady. Andy Irvine and Paul Brady. That's right. So listen, I know you guys are probably like, Seifert, we're gonna have to abandon this show. But listen, you gotta go listen to this whole album. This whole album is great. Let me let this ad finish. VRBO advertisement. Okay. All right. I'm putting this in here. Listen to this whole album. Fierce. Mighty, as some would say. Just fierce. Crazy fierce. Last 3 times I've done this, I've come up with something. Paul Albrani. We worked on California Dream a little. It's for an instrumental. It's the same thing over and over, and I love it too. George's tune, Steven. It would be cool to hear you add some jazzy chords as a variation to George's tunes. Well, look, I respect you, Dusty. I'm gonna wait on that one. Let's see. If a picture paints 1,000 words, then why can't I paint you? Patricia, that's not bad. Lost in the 50s. Here Comes the Sun. I play that one already. I could play it better, no doubt. If a picture paints 1,000 words, that's got a minor 4 in it. Here Comes the Sun. Blue Skies, Cynthia. Cynthia's got some good tunes here. Let's see. All right, let me get some of these down in the notes. So, Blue Skies is one I've wanted to do. It's a little hard. It's a little bit chromatic, kind of like Crazy. And then, let's see if a picture paints 1,000 words. Let's try this. too much on the harmonically. Too much going on. Great song. I could be wrong, but I think I gotta pass on that one. Come on, guys, help me find a good one. I know you're trying. Mom, Lost in the 50s tonight. The band played Waltzing Matilda. Yeah. A lot of people do that in my world, although I like it. Let's try Lost in the 50s. I like it. I like a doo-wop idea. What is that song? So that's a You Belong to Me. You belong to me. You don't mean You belong to me. Not that one, right? How sweet it is. Thank God I'm a country boy. Yeah, let's let's try that. Hang on. Yeah, I know that's a different tune. Don't stand so close to me. There you go. How sweet it is. Vincent, I know, Mom. Tall does that one. That's so good. I think let's see. Yeah, I don't have a 1.5 butch. I have a chromatic. I could do that. I'm just trying to do stuff on a regular dulcimer right now. Save the Last Dance for me. Is that Save the Last? Let's see. Paca Bells. A blues version. Not a bad idea. Wait a minute. Where's this? I saw her standing there. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't have a 1.5. I could do a capo at 4. Whiter shade of pale. That's it. Love is a rose. Love is a rose. Love is a rose. Not the one that goes. I'm thinking love is love at the breakfast table every day of the week. That's not what you bet. Save the life. Thanks. I wanted to hear something. Yeah, I know, Dawn. Don't stand so close to me. Don't stand. Let's see how sweet it is. Let's try that one. How sweet. Smoke gets in your eyes, water shade of pale. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop. You guys are giving up on me. I gotta learn a tune now. I know somebody's mentioned something I forgot. You might be wondering why I'm doing it like this. This is just because right now I'd probably just be playing, but you're keeping me focused. I'm looking over these tunes. Oh, my heart. I don't know that. Don't stand. Let's see. Vincent. Long, long time. Big Rock Candy Mountain. How about long, long time? Linda Ronstadt. Let's hear that. Long, long time. Ladies and gentlemen, no tune will be every tune will be considered.
It's amazing what a fresh perspective can
VRBO. You can tell what my web searches are.
Love will abide. Take this in stride. Sounds like us,
I love this. I can't do this one. I mean, I could. Maybe my biggest weakness is I just discount things too fast. You know what it just reminded me of? Roy Clark. What's that one at yesterday when I was young? You know, I don't know. What else we got? Thank you guys for hanging out. If we don't get anything today, then that's fine because that's the way it works. You hear about these songwriters, they say you should write every day, even if you don't end up with anything. Longest time. What do you mean longest time by Billy Joel? Charlie Brown theme. Now Karen Mueller does that. Not Mueller. Yeah, Karen Mueller does that. Yeah, fun, faster song. I've been in a slow mood for like the last 20 years. Let's see. Now that I've taken, let's see. We better not do that one. Simon, I don't know what that is. Let's see. Winter shade of smoke. It's in your eyes. Whenever I see your smiling face, I know. Whenever I see your smiling face, have to smile myself. I love you. Yes, I do. And when you give me that pretty little pout, knocks me inside out. There's something about you, baby, I don't know. That might be cool, actually. That might be cool. It seems impossible, but not quite. Born to be Wild. That's not a bad idea. Yeah. Born to be Wild. Yeah, I think that's one to do with the band. Mom said, just pick one. All right, my daughter's texting me. Everything stops when the kids text. Hang on. Okay, I got somebody thanking me for giving me a ride, which I haven't. Let's see. I know, y'all. I mean, it might just be a fail. I might not get a tune. Yesterday when I was young, I know. It's just the same melody over and over. I need something with an ABA. Come on, somebody. AABA. Can't remember who did Longest Time. You mean the Charlie Brown thing? Charlie Brown. Huh. I don't think 3 or 4 strings matters. I think what frets you're using, what tuning you're in. I mean, everything matters, of course. Let me listen to Charlie Brown. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'm thinking of doing this every week because I need it. Charlie Brown theme. Hot in here. I got these LED lights, but you think they're not warm. I don't know. I think when you have a 2,000 of them, maybe it's warm. Peanuts theme. All right, let's hear this.
The little things
VRBO ad.
easy to take for granted, like getting away from the kids for grown up.
That's the wrong one. A flat. Kind of A flat. All right, let me show you. Let me give you something. I want to think about it. And Butch does it too. Good, then I can do it. If everybody does it, I can do it. Watch this. I'm going to take this link up here. And I'm going to go ahead and share the whole screen with you. I want you to see this. Now we're getting to something. Well, that's enough for now. I'm going to take this link, and I've got this software I really like, and it's called YouTube to MP3. And I'll show you what this looks like. And it's free. And if you want some fancy stuff, then you can do that too. You click paste link. It says retrieving information. Done. Not yet. Almost. Godfather theme. I watched all 3 movies in one day. That was a long day. All right, so it's got it in there. Now it's in a folder I have called music. I'm going to go to this program called Transcribe. I'm going to see if I can send this output to you guys. And here's Transcribe. I've got the Star Monster in there. I'm going to go ahead and close Star Monster, and we're going to go up and up. This tune I just downloaded, Peanuts theme. Boom, there it is. Now, why am I doing this, you might ask? Well, first, let's see if I can get the sound coming through. I know you can hear it that way, but I was hoping you could hear it this other way. Let me try real quick. I'm going to go ahead and make this be... You guys tell me if you hear Peanut coming out. This would help me quite a bit. All right. So I'm going to create a new device, and I want to bring in Transcribe. I want to hear it. Tell me if you hear this. I hear it. Do you hear it? Did anybody just hear that? No, don't. No, okay. All right. Check one thing. Loop back. It has something to do with YouTube. I'll figure it out for the next one. But you're seeing me and everything, so I don't know what's going on. All right, back to, I'll let you hear what I'm doing. I know it's not loud, but it's better than nothing. All right. So I want to put this in D to start, and I might put it in another key. But this allows me to tune it. Right now, I determined it's somewhere around A flat. Yeah. So I want to take it to D. So I'm going to go ahead and change the tuning down here. So I'm going to go up. Here's A flat, B flat, B, C, D flat, D, I think. Let's see what we get now. It's also out of tune a little. And this program lets me tune it, which is super cool. Let's see. Where is it? Speed tuning. Okay, here we go. Sense. So let's see if we can tune this up a little bit. I love this. I think you're right about A, Butch. Just want to... I'm at about 10 cents sharp. Now, the other thing I like about this program is it lets me slow things down. So check this out. You're right. All right. And the other thing I like to do, which some of you see me do before, is I bring up a spreadsheet. And I'm going to make a new file here. And I want to chart out the chords. I could do it without this, but every time I take the time to do this, it just seems like it goes a lot smoother. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to just try to do 4. See if I can get by with. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in so you can see that a little better. I'll zoom in more. That's some serious zoom action. All right. So it starts off on the 1 chord. I'm going to call it, 1. So, and I'm also going to tell all these to put the text on the left side. Here we go. All right, Charlie Brown. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. That's an intro, and then this is the verse or whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. This is intro. One, two. Goes to a flat 3, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And then it starts again, doesn't it? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is cool. Now the thing is, I'm working out in D, but I'm using numbers. So when I jump to different places, then I'll have it down. So so we got an intro. Now at the end of the 2 hours, I actually feel like I got something going on. Yeah, check it to Pat. And I'm just gonna call this the verse, even though I don't think there's lyrics. Yeah, and then this here, I like to make that background black. Come on now. There we go. And then we do verse again. Yes. Now remember, if you were coming here for a show, you might be sorely disappointed. All the same, I believe. What happened to the rest of the screen? Come on now. There we go. Now, this part here, yes. So fill that black. Now we're getting somewhere. Now, this whole part down here, I don't know if this is the chorus. I'm just calling it that for me. And it goes to a 5 chord. A 4, 5, 4, 4, 5. Let's read some text here. Do it now. Yeah, I think so. If you're old like me, perhaps you remember playing 33 records at 16. So everything was on. Well, that's what mine only did 33 and 45. No, wait, what did mine do? 16. 16. That sounds like a dream. Is that true? Could you just knock it down to half speed? Roughly? All right. So let's listen to this. So here's what's cool about this. I'm going to mark this, and I can mark it as a section. So so I just marked that as a section, and I'm going to mark this as a section too. So, and it's real handy when you mark up the tune like this when you're learning it. Absolutely. Luana, almost nothing is free. That's what my dad told me. There's another way you guys can do it. YouTube lets you slow stuff down and keep the pitch same, which is cool. All right, here comes the 4445, right? 4445. Is that right? And it does 3 of them. And then it's like the intro again. So I'll mark that as another section. Right. Yeah, so that's like another one right here. If you're thinking you got something better to do, you're probably right. I don't though. This is the best thing I could be doing. This little intro at the beginning, I want to get that labeled. Bum 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 chum bum 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 ba da ba da da. Ba. You know that it doesn't go on the first beat, and I've been labeling. Oh, anyway. So let's get this thing going here for a second. All right, before I go any further, I got a capo. So the real strength of not putting in letters in here, actually putting in numbers, is I can go to any key and these numbers mean something to me. And Butch, I don't think this will work either. You're probably gone. But listen, E sometimes. Capo 4. This puts us in A. Dusty, I should have had one of those. Mine didn't have 16 on. So this thing here, this we got to get that. I think if I can get that, I'll have something. Okay. So this is called transcribe with an exclamation point, made by 7th String Software. And really the magic combination on a computer, Windows, Mac, or Linux, and I don't know, well, transcribe works on all 3, but you getting that 4K to YouTube downloader. I want to put that in the chat. 4K to, and a lot of the stuff that allows you 4K, that's what it is. YouTube to MP3, that's what it is. A lot of the stuff does this kind of thing. It's real shady. this software, as far as I can tell, seems like it's updated almost weekly. It has been for years. They have a free and a pay version. Everything doesn't seem creepy. There's no weird Trojanware or anything. It seems pretty legit. It's fantastic. And you should look into the other stuff they make. You'll find it interesting. One thing you can do with 4K is you can save your videos. So, like, I have 700 videos on YouTube. I can make a playlist with all those in it. I don't know how big a playlist can be on YouTube, but once you have a playlist, you just paste the link of that playlist into 4K and you're good to go. So, back to the tune. Let's see. You guys still out there? 60 of you are hanging in, it says. It's pretty amazing. Thanks for helping me get some work done. This is my day off, too. Here we go. So this part here, gotta get this, gotta get it, gotta get it. Yeah, dun, dun, dun. So this part I gotta get, right? That right there. So watch what I do. So this little thing here, I highlight the 3. Dun, 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 dun. Now this is gonna be annoying, but it'll help me get it quickly. Thank you, Regina. Thank you, Hendrix. I know that's annoying. And then what's interesting is if you I like to sing, make it real slow. Is that it? Let's see. Now, what I try to do when I learn something like this is get just enough so that I can keep moving, and then I'll come back and clean it up later. But it looks like let's see. Wasn't that outlawed by the Geneva Convention? You mean the tune? Oh, I've still got it in D, right? Okay, so watch this. We got to get it back. We got to get it in the right key. Oh man, no wonder I was having trouble. So so I'm going to go back to the tuning, and I'm now going to move it. It's in D, and I need to take it to A. It was in A flat, so I just need to move it up a step here. Let's see. so check this out. All right, tune up a little. And let me say this, I'd rather do a screwed up version of it on my own than to use something someone else did that's right for now. Because I'm looking for magic. I'm looking for something that's me, and it's in me somewhere. And it might be a mistake that turns into a little flower later. I'm really not crazy about this being so high. I kind of wish it was down low. So a 1.5 fret might be helpful. I got 14 minutes left here. Oh, I got you. Let's see. That's coming along. That's coming along. What else does it do? Let's hear it. Uh-oh. 5. Dominant 7. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, let me show you how I handle this. It's like the castle has been surrounded now. Okay. So the main thing I listen for in this kind of stuff is roots. I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of this section in to the spreadsheet so I don't get lost. Let's see. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. So, yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. And then middle tro. I don't know what to call this, but it goes, yeah, but not too. That's all. Are we all being auto-corrected to death? Think about it. Think about it. Middle tro. So we just got da ba da 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 da. I think it just gives 2 beats, right? Or 2 measures. All right, here's this. All right, this is like the verses. I'll copy paste here. Here's the flat 3. We're in the key of A. All right, now what's this here? Oh, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so here's what I think. This is cool. So you get to go to this again, which is hip, right? And then you get to go here. Now let me confirm that. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, on this part I put stop because that's where the whole band kind of stops and brings in the this kind of cool piano thing. So now I'm just gonna call this bridge. I don't know what it is yet. And the goal for me on this is to figure out the roots. The roots. All right, so let's mark this bridge. 3, 4. Okay. 4. Whew, that's upsetting. That's upsetting. I've never had to do this in front of people, but there's also something called tritone substitution. So let's talk about that briefly. A tritone is 6 half steps. And sometimes what happens is when your instincts, when an upcoming chord happens, well, yeah, a new chord happens, and you were suspecting something, but something's weird. Sometimes the thing you're looking for is a tritone away from what you were expecting. And I don't know if that's going to come into play here, but it certainly happens a lot. So there's another feature of transcribe that's worth looking at. It doesn't always help necessarily. Let me see. Let me see if I can show you this. It's on the piano settings. Playback. General. Basically, what it does is when you highlight something, it shows you down in the piano a guess at what it thinks you have. So piano, here's the piano play roll here, and this is interesting. It's guessing at the notes it's hearing, and sometimes it's helpful, and sometimes it isn't. So I'm going to see. It's kind of too small for you guys to take in, but so this right here. So that's an E, which makes sense. So these are the bass notes here, which is super cool. So you got an E, and it's even playing the note for me. E, and then a D, that makes sense. And then this. Yes, and then what's this? D. Huh. E flat, E, E, D flat, E. Yeah, that's not help me because it's too little. I don't know how to make it bigger. So I go back. Let's do yeah. Let's slow it down. You're getting to see me suffer. It's good. So here's the next step. I slow it down to 50% and I mark off measures, and I'll show you why. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Early morning rain's a good one. 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I'm going to convert that to a section. And this whole little thing that we just listened to, it was a repeat. All right. So I want to listen to that again. All right, right here to repeat. I'm going to mark that as another section. You can even name these things. But really, if I can get these 8 bars, it would be great. So let's get what we know. 5, 4. All right, so let's get that down. We got a 5. 4. Now here's the question. What do we have here? Now also, by the way, I do look at stuff sometimes. Of course. I just don't want to have a whole the less I can look somewhere, the better. But this particular section, it seems like. So Charlie Brown theme and chords. And if I do image search, usually you come up with a bunch of this stuff. And these are all samples, I guess, from sites. Sometimes what I might do is look for a chord analysis or a chart. I want to look for chord chart. Thanks for hanging out, by the way. It's 10:58. I'm going to put a few more minutes in on this, and then I think that I could do this if I could get this part down, you know? So I'm going to go ahead and play it, and then I'll let you guys go. But I'm going to play what I know, which I did earlier, but I want to do it again to get it in my head. I'm going to go back to the note software and put in here Charlie Brown theme. And my to-do is learn bridge. If I had more time, I would keep working on it. All right. Let's see. Something like I don't know. Now, here's another thing. If I can't copy that exactly, I can do it. I can do it however I want. It's so weird. The audience isn't going to know most of them. That's an important part. Yeah, I know. Kathy, this is just, it's what it takes. It's why it's called work. I'm going to slow this down real quick and give one go on the piano. Okay, hang on. All right, that might be enough to play it. Let's try this out. I am I think I could fake it like that. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Charlie Brown theme. Here we go. What does it do next? Oh, I know what. What does it do next? Shoot. All right, here we go. There it is, verse. So it goes, yeah. This is before the bridge. I'll get it. I'll get it. I won't make you suffer through that. All right, guys. Thanks very much. You helped me. Whoever said that? Who was that put that in there? I'll tell you what I really wish I had. I think I wish I had an E flat. I want to fake my way through that, make it bluesy. Anything that outside, it's not going to be that big a deal. I'm going to start playing Charlie Brown, people. You made my day. Thanks a lot. Have a good one. Adios. See ya.